So hopefully by now you have noticed a few things about when we graph and inequalities. So, and inequalities, do they overlap or do they go opposite ways? They overlap. And is x usually in the middle? So far we've had x in the middle on A and B, right? And then C, I gave you a different one where you had to solve it different ways. So if x is in the middle, you connect the graphs. Remember that. If x is in the middle, you connect the graphs. Now, did anybody graph C last night for homework?
I did.
Would anybody like to trot on up here and try it?
I do.
No.
All right, Austin. You don't know if it's right? Well, you can at least try, correct?
Yeah. Where? Right here?
Yeah, beside it. All right, so we solved it yesterday in class, and our final answer was that h is greater than or equal to 2, and h is less than 3. So you didn't need a huge number line on this one, did you?
No.
Good.
I don't know why you wrote that.
That's okay. All right, do you think he's going to put an open or closed circle on 2?
Open.
On 2? Closed, because it's got a line under it. What about on 3? And is he going to connect?
Yes.
Yes, because it's an and. So and connects. And it also has greater than, so you connect, and it has a less than, so you connect. Can y'all tell me a number that's greater than or equal to 2 but less than 3?
2.5.
2.5? What else?
1.5.
2.1? What else?
2.0.
2.6? 2.0?
2.0.1.
Okay. Those, yes. Alright, so does everybody's graph look like this? Alright, well let's fix it if it doesn't, because that's what we're doing. We're correcting.
No, it is.
Ready? You're violently yelling at me, Bronson. Sorry for trying to teach you, Bronson.
I'm done.
Okay, Bronson's ready. Alright, so D is in do-tay-to.
What?
Troy, can you tell us what you did first on D?
Yeah, you subtract 7.
Where?
Minus 7 first, and then minus 22.
Over here? Okay, and then?
You subtract negative, or plus 5.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
So remember,
No, you just subtract them all.
on every single side. So if you subtracted 20 from 7 from potatoes, where else should you subtract 7?
Oh,
From the negative 5. Awesome. So remember, we need 3 places where we subtracted 7. Yes. Oh, fix it in marker. If you made a mistake, fix it in marker, guys. Now remember, you have to subtract it from all sides because it's 2 inequalities. It's 2 separate problems, so you have to subtract it from all sides. Alright, what's negative 5 minus 7?
Negative 12.
Awesome. And what's 22 minus 7?
13.
What's happening? What words are y'all saying? Alright, now, do I keep my signs the same?
Yes.
Why?
Because
Because why? Because we didn't multiply or divide by a negative, did we? Alright, now what would I do from here?
you would divide by 3. Everywhere.
Everywhere or just the 15?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Do I add the 12 anywhere?
No.
No. Do I keep my sign?
Yes.
What's 15 divided by 3?
Negative.
What's negative 12 divided by 3? What is happening? Alright, raise your hand if you got last night's homework problem right.
Not me, I messed up. Oh my goodness.
5 people in the whole class?
I didn't do it.
Jorge, are you discussing the problem and how you got it right? That's great. Did you get this homework problem right? Did Eric? Are you lying? Well, fix it. Fix it. All right, now.
Yo sí lo tengo
Oye,
bien.
te vas a pegar con esa tijera.
Yes, sure. All right, do you think that this graph is going to connect or go opposite ways?
No, bueno, pues.
It's gonna go opposite ways.
It's gonna connect, I think.
Is this a... It's going to connect, I think. Is this an and inequality or an or?
And
Have we done or yet?
no.
Okay, so this is an and. Now, is the variable in the middle? So that means it's going to connect.
Yeah, I got that right.
Did everybody's graph connect?
Pero lo que dices, todo es bien.
Me la hiciste.
¿Y qué pasa si lo saqué mal?
Can y'all stop?
Jorge.
¿Quién? Yo a esta.
Alright. Open or close circle on -4?
Open.
Open.
Abierto. Círculo.
Open or close circle?
Cerrado.
Closed. Now, P is in the middle. Am I going to connect or go opposite ways?
Conectar.
Connect.
Connect the dot.
Boom. Who got that graph right?
Alexa did.
Good job. Who got the problem and the graph right? Fantastic. That's much better than it was on the other one.
¿Quién la hizo, Alexa?
Do we need to do one more, or can we move on to our OR problems?
We can move on to our old problem.
Are we sure?
Here we go. Ow.
I don't know what words you just said. Okay. All right, does anybody need to correct their work before we move on?
Okay.
Okay, correct your work.
Hold on.
Did you do your homework? Are you lying? Jane, did you write down this homework problem from last night? And the graph? Okay. Alright, so remember, we've done all of our blue problems that we've done so far have been and inequalities. So the ones that we did yesterday and the day before, A through D, are all and inequalities. And if you need to make a note that says that, make a note that says that. But all of those are and inequalities. There is a difference between and inequalities and or inequalities. And means they both have to be true. What does or mean?
The opposite.
Kind of.
One has to.
Only one has to be true. I know. It's chaos. Alright, so we're going to go back to this. We're going to go to our or. Open this up. Or. Alright, so or statements will always have a solution. Only one of the inequalities has to be true for there to be a solution. So let's talk about what our graphs look like. Now, before, on and, they connected, right? They overlapped. Now, this overlaps, but it keeps going. Does everybody see that? How it keeps going?
Yeah.
This keeps going. And this keeps going? Yes. So it looks like this. You'll have a dot in the middle, and it'll look like that. It could also... Are these both going the same way?
Yes. Yeah.
There's arrows on the end going the same way? That's okay. So that it could look like that. Now, are these going in opposite directions?
See?
Do they overlap?
No.
So it would look like this. They would not touch. Yes.
Battery.
Oh, thank you very much. I know that would be horrible.
Wait, if you think that, did the video go too, and you had to redo it?
Yes.
Let me do the save.
Jackson, I greatly appreciate you.
You know, for someone
Did he
with
earn a gold
glasses,
star?
yeah, good place.
Does he get a gold star?
Yeah.
Yes. Alright, here we go. So, to start by practicing, we're going to grab the example that they gave us. Now, they said, read this to me. Read this example right here. Or, yep, x is greater than or equal to 6, or x is less than 2. So let's draw our number line under here. What numbers do we need on our number line? 6 and 2. What's going to go on the left? 2. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Are we ready? No? Okay. No. That's nothing. Alright, so this says x is greater than or equal to 6. So we're going to put an open or closed circle on 6. Closed. Now, greater than, does that mean we're going to shade to the left or to the right? To the right. Greater than is to the right. Now, are we going to put an open or closed circle on 2? Open. And is that less than or greater than? Less than. Boom. That's your or situation.
What does that mean, though?
That means that your solution, your x value, can be greater than or equal to 6, or it can be less than 2. But it can't be anything in the middle. That's a great question. Did everybody hear his question? Do you understand? We don't want, or we say, I'm sorry I didn't hear, or ma'am, or please repeat. He asked, what does this mean? What does our graph mean? What does it mean that it's or? And that means that your x value can be greater than or equal to 6, which are these numbers down here, or it can be less than 2, but it can't be anything in the middle. That's it. All right, ready for some problems? What color would y'all like to do these in? Green, purple, or...
Purple, I love purple.
All right.
Red.
Okay, stop. We're going to do it in this maroony color.
How about that maroon? Oh, you're using that one, I'm not using that one, it's dirty.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to pretend like that's a correct arrow and that I know how to draw. Just pretend. There we go.
You can't die. Your tiny shack.
Yeah. Well, you know, got to do what you got to do. All right, so please flip to the next page, 23C. 23C.
We already have a 23. No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Okay, so we have 23A, which was the first part. This is 23B. And then I continued on 23C because I ran out of room. So we're going to call this example 2. Because these are our or problems. So remember, and was in blue, or is in this color. Maroony. All right, solve and graph each or compound inequality.
Example 2, right?
Yes, ma'am. Example 2. Example 1 was and. Example 2 is or. Now, because our first problem has t's in it, I highly suggest that you hook your t's so they don't look like plus signs. You could do it in caps as well. That is an awesome solution. Alright, now, do you think that or means we choose which problem to do?
No.
No, we have to do both of them. Remember, compound inequality means that there's two inequalities, so we have to do both. We don't just pick one. Are we ready? Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's start with the one on the left. How would we solve this one? Look at us go. We are champs at solving now.
I know, right?
Do I flip my sign?
No.
Why?
Because they don't multiply or divide.
Fantastic. Alright, what's 15 minus 14?
1.
Am I done?
No, you can do the other one.
I gotta do the other side. Awesome. What would I do over here?
Plus 9. It's negative 1.
Alright, so read our solutions to me, Bryn.
T greater than less than 1.
What does the line mean?
Oh,
Yeah, greater than or equal to 1.
or T less than negative 1.
T is less than negative 1. There's no line under that one. Very good. Alright, so what else do we have to do? We've solved it. What do we do now? We graph it. Alright, what numbers do we need on here?
Negative 1.
Negative 1 and positive 1.
So let's put 0 in the middle. 1,
What should my
2, negative 1, negative 2. Why is my what?
Nothing. 1.
I didn't say anything.
Oh.
Just waiting on y'all to draw your number line. Alright, Kimberly, open or close circle on 1.
What? ¿Cuál es el 1? Número.
What? Thank you. Are we going to shade to the left or to the right?
Right.
Kimberly? Right, because it's greater than. Fantastic. Alright. Jorge, open or close circle on negative 1.
Cerrado.
Abierto. Abierto.
So open or closed? Okay. Are we going to shade to the left or to the right?
A la izquierda, maestra.
Okay. Now, this means that our value for t can be greater than or equal to 1, so we could plug in 2, or we could plug in negative 2. But you can't plug in both. It's or.
Is it time for homework now?
No, we have like 15 minutes left in class. What you talking about? Sleep? No. Do y'all want to do one without me?
No.
Yes, you do.
I think we can do one without me.
Get out of here.
Never. You're never leaving. You're with me forever.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna bring my blanket. I'm gonna bring my bed. Everything.
Cedric, I think that would be more of a disservice to you than us, is to have us here forever.
Ooh, this is going to be a good one.
No,
hard.
watch it be a hard one.
She likes to do game of cards.
That's because I want you to learn. You need to be challenged.
I am challenged already.
Y no te preguntamos.
All right. Do this one without me. You may talk to your group.